I spent some time with Courtney Curtin, a beautiful, vibrant young lady who has faced her share of heartbreak and challenges due to breast cancer. And she's chosen a unique path that's a real game changer for women in the fight against cancer.
I feel that even though I lost my mom, I feel she's with me right now and she wants me to do this. And I feel like she's helping me find my way.
34-year-old Courtney Curtin understands too well the fight against cancer. Her mom was diagnosed with breast cancer when Courtney was in the 3rd grade. A decade later, it was back and had spread to her brain.
There were points where I would go days without taking a shower because that would involve me leaving her side, and I wouldn't do it. And it's not even that I wouldn't do it. I wanted to be there for her.
Courtney's mom passed away at age 52. Her mother's sister died of breast cancer not long after, and Courtney's cousin was diagnosed at 25. She survived. Then last June, at a routine checkup, Courtney's doctor discovered a lump. Though it proved to be benign, Courtney got some strong advice.
When your doctor first said, if you've got this kind of family history, I think that you should get genetic testing, you were kind of reluctant.
I was. I had been told as a child in the doctor's room, if you get genetic testing and you test positive for any cancer mutation, your insurance provider will drop you. And I remember that, lingering over my head forever.
Which is not the case today.
Exactly, and I didn't know that.
All right, so you haven't felt anything abnormal, right?
She met with leading medical oncologist Dr. Julia Smith at the NYU Perlmutter Cancer Center. Smith ordered a blood test to map Courtney's DNA.
Courtney has a mutation in the BRCA1, BRCA1 gene, so I advised her to think about her options, and they include risk-reducing surgery, or she could have chosen to have enhanced breast surveillance.
Courtney needed to share the news with her fiancé, Jason.
You're engaged, you're planning a wedding, and you get this kind of diagnosis.
It was a bit of a setback. It was scary, but you know, it showed me a side of Jason that I've never seen.
Supportive, she says, during the toughest decisions. Courtney chose to undergo a preventative double mastectomy. Doctors told her genetic tests and her age suggested her chances of getting breast cancer after the surgery would drop from 60% to just 1%. And they offered her a cutting-edge approach, what NYU calls breast in a day, where mastectomy and reconstruction happens all in one surgery, rather than the more common multiple surgeries over a year. It's a relatively new option for a select number of patients.
The implant goes underneath the muscle.
NYU plastic surgeon Mihai Choi says it's fewer surgeries and it helps women cope.
They wake up, they feel whole. They don't have a period of prolonged grieving process with no breasts.
Just want you to concentrate on your breathing.
And so, in November, Courtney checked in for surgery with NYU's team of top surgeons.
I need some saline, please.
The surgeons removed Courtney's breast tissue. Her nipples were tested to confirm there was no cancer. And then the plastic surgeon stepped in to reconstruct with breast implants.
Everything went really well.
Courtney's surgery took just over 3 hours.
How are your arms?
A month later, Courtney was still healing, but in good spirits.
This one was designed specifically for you.
And to celebrate a very meaningful milestone, Courtney invited us to join her as she took some exciting steps toward her future.
I feel like I took control. I feel like I got this. I got through this, you know? I beat you, breast cancer. You didn't beat me.
And doctors have been refining this procedure over the past 5 years. It's become more common in the last 2 or 3 years because now there are more women who are BRCA positive who are coming in for surgery. Yet it is still done in less than 1% of all mastectomy cases in the country. NYU says about 1 in 10 women are candidates, and you can go to today.com to find out more. But this is a game changer for
that statistic you put where her risk of getting breast cancer went from 60% down to 1.
It's a no-brainer, you know, she has such a huge family history.
Right.
It's incredible also how short the operation was. You were all commenting on that.
And to get that news, though, when you're just engaged and
Right.
just planning a wedding, it was
you about
tough.
that guy.
Yeah.
Important story.
A good guy.
Good
Joan,
job.
thank you.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.